the gang called Gypsy.
Gang and they come and get gypsy. Gang and they come and get gypsy. Gang. I met a gypsy. Gang. I met a gypsy.
Yeah, because it's like when you get to such a high level, it's like, I guess in like life becomes like chasing a 10th on a track, because a 10th is really hard to get at the elite level, but it's like the guy that can find that 10th, that's the difference between being 5th and then winning a world championship. But it's like to find that 1%, it takes so much more work than maybe the whole 99% before it.
That's right, so it's easy to get to a certain level and a little bit harder to get to the next level. But as I say, then at point becomes the point of the spear essentially, or the pyramid. Excuse me. And then as you get higher, people just fall off. They just feel the workload's too hard, or they're content with where they're sitting, but then to make that little bit extra, and how many world championships have we had, and how many world champions have we had, and how many drivers have we had. So, and from what I can see from the likes of the Lewises and and knowing, we're quite close with Michael Schumacher in the past, and other F1 guys and other drivers around the place, and riders as well. They've all got that same mentality. The guys to make the top, there's not much different than the guys who had the odd second and the odd third and so on and so forth. It's just a mindset to keep pushing. And, at the end of the day, you feel a lot happier going home winning. and a lot of people also have that mindset. Win on you won on Sunday, and let's party for a week. Whereas the good guys go, okay, that's great, and you feel, and you get, you're happy for everyone, including yourself. But now the work begins on the next race. So it just never stops. But that's what keeps pushing you as well, and at the end of the year you can sort of sit back and go, well, that was worth it. But it's hard, and you've got to dig deep every year to try and find that within yourself to keep pushing yourself.
Yeah, because it's a similar mentality, right? Like even a mentality that you've got in business. Is it the same as that when you were racing? Well,
it's the same thing. You've got goals you want to achieve, and the only way you achieve them is by working hard towards them, and trying to put the right team in place as well, but also researching as much as you can. And that's the same with cars, bikes, or whatever. All the research. How can I do this better? The practice more you do, the same thing you learn by your mistakes. So everything, the platform's the same essentially. But equally, when you enjoy something, it doesn't feel like work, So, Jack says, I'm up. It doesn't matter what time of the day or night, or whether it's Monday or Sunday. It doesn't really. It's just, you just get on with it, and I actually enjoy it. If I'm doing nothing, right at the moment we're talking about this COVID-19. I've never had such long weeks. I can't remember how long. It's just because I'm not on the move, and things are. Everything is a bit slow, and it's a different mindset. So, the weeks has felt like a month, and it was only a weekend before last, wasn't it, that we're in Melbourne. So, normally we'd be on the road, and then I'd be working on the road, and so on and so forth. So it's just something I enjoy, and I think that was the same with when I was competing. It was just, it never felt like work, I always looked at it the other side, that if I did have to work and not do what I'm capable of doing and what I enjoy doing, then that might be a different story. So and as I've always said, and I said back then, that the little bit extra. There's so many people with a X amount of talent, and the guys who get to that top level have all got similar amounts of talent. The guys who put in that little bit extra effort are the guys who make it to the top. And for me, putting in that little bit of extra effort, was easier than finishing second.
Right.
So to sit back and go, okay, I'll finish second or third. Well, that's a lot of people, that's a good result. For me, well, you've lost. So there's only winning, really. That's the only thing that really makes you feel good, unless you've had a terrible result somewhere and you fought your way back through, and that's all you could get to was second, third, or fourth, or whatever. Then you feel good. But a lot of people are sort of happy with just doing enough. But the guys, whether it be a Lewis Hamilton or in any discipline, the guys who make the difference are the guys who do that little bit extra, and the little bit extra is always a little bit more difficult to do, but the rewards are so much larger.